Hi everybody, Tayson Rockefeller, Teton Valley Realty. I'm en route to 1404 Canyon Sunrise Drive in Driggs, Idaho, courtesy Berkshire Hathaway Jackson Hole. This property is in the Hastings Farm community. I'm just turning off of 2500 North, as the locals would call it, Hastings Lane, en route to Grand Targhee. So if I continued up this road, I would have paved access up to State Line and a quick hop over to Ski Hill Road. This community is, again, one of my favorite communities in the Teton Valley. It's well organized. The building envelopes are designed in a way that actually preserve the Teton views, which is something that's important in a view corridor development like this. Paved roads, high-end homes, tight design control, that sort of thing. So just kind of giving you an intro of the community. Give me 1 second and I'll continue filming as we get closer. So here you can actually see the home in the distance. It will have lots flanking it, so the community, like most communities in the Teton Valley, is not built out, but that's not unusual. So kind of envision not as open as you see here, but this is an extremely well-built home kind of in here in the cul-de-sac, and you can see what those views are going to look like from inside. So give me 1 second and we'll get you inside. Okay, stepping in the front door, before I do rather, I'll point out that it is paved up to the front, but it does not have landscaping. That's to be installed by the new owner. You can see a blend of low maintenance siding materials between kind of this, I guess I'll call it stone, metal, composite materials. I think it's well done. And stepping into main living areas of the home, this home is a little under 3,600 square feet. It's new construction, and as I understand it, it was built as a custom home, and then minds were changed, I guess I'll put it that way. But again, you can see those dramatic Teton views. All of this is open space up to the road there. You can kind of see between us and the house kind of where those trees are in the adjacent subdivision. So a fairly protected view, which is important in the view corridor. There is this massive slider that I did not unlock that we can step out to the covered patio. And this is in an area that's out of the prevailing wind. So winds come out of the southwest, so my back would be to the wind here. So you can see we're protected by the slider and kind of this alcove, so that should be a peaceful area to enjoy that Teton view. A big linear gas fireplace, massive refrigerator. I will point out that all of these appliances are Thermador, including the hood, the 48-inch range, the drawer microwave, dishwasher, and they've even got some additional appliances here in kind of the wet bar area. And then in the massive butler's pantry, there's a second dishwasher as well. So we'll go through that butler's pantry when we take you into the laundry area in the garage and then the basement. Half bathroom here on the main floor, and then a kind of a dedicated hallway, which before I take you there, I'll point out, of course, Teton views along the way into the primary suite. This is ample in terms of the size, white oak flooring, big tall 8-inch baseboard, massive slider, looks like an 8x8. You've got your own private covered patio here as well. Into the attached bath, looks like a heated towel rack. Shower is around the corner. Bench, 3 heads. I think that's even a steam shower. All of these mirrors, I've got all of them on except for this one, are kind of the integrated lighting package. Dual vanity, Ecobee thermostats, water closet here, Toto toilets, and then the built-in closet systems. As you can see, no lack of space or organization. Okay, stepping out of the primary bedroom, I'm going to take you upstairs and then we'll conclude the tour. Again, I mentioned there's a basement. It's really storage, but it's worth pointing out, as you'll see here in a moment. So we've got two ways through. You can see kind of the garage there, and then the staircase upstairs is kind of out of sight, which I like that as opposed to having that in-your-face staircase when you first come into the home. Bedrooms up here with attached suites, big closets. And those closets carry the same built-in systems, which is a nice touch. You don't often see that. Tile surrounds, which you would expect at a home of this magnitude. Bedroom number 2. I left this shade down intentionally so that you could see that all of our shades here are automatic. And of course you'll have that massive Teton view there as well. En suite number 2 with bedroom number 2 up here. Zoned heat, so you can see more of those Ecobee thermostats. And then bedroom number 3, same thing here. Big Teton view, attached bath. So having everything suited. And then 2 of these bedrooms have actual walk-in closets with those closet systems as mentioned. Okay, I promised I would take you down into the basement. Some of these shades I've got drawn, but as you can see, plenty of natural light throughout. And they brought some of those motorized shades even to some of these areas that won't often be used. More zoned heat control, absolutely massive pantry. You can see that second dishwasher here, another sink, tons of storage. I like these cabinets, kind of a clean take. You do have that automatic switch coming into the mudroom. I'll kind of turn around and show you what you see here. You got this big pivot door, the laundry, countertop, upper cabinets. I mean, cabinets everywhere, storage all over the place, and even more as I take you downstairs. Garage is, I mean, this is a 2-car garage, but for all intents and purposes, this is probably the square footage of a traditional 3-car. They went as far as these high-end lighting systems, garage doors, and then we've got a generator disconnect down to the basement. So as you'll see, basement, they even carried the wood treads down, so you can kind of see that when you open the door. But really, this is a showpiece for what the plumber and mechanical team has done with the in-floor heat system, a noteworthy upgrade compared with most spec homes where that would not really be cost effective in my opinion. Boiler, you do have some air handlers, presumably for air conditioning. Double water heaters. And then this is really, for all intents and purposes, crawl space, as you can see here. So lift station or some sort of pump. And then you get some of those air handlers so you can get AC, I assume, as well. So again, Tayson Rockefeller, Teton Valley Realty, 208-709-1333, Tayson at TetonValleyRealty.com. Thanks for watching.